are listening to the Self-Trust Solution podcast with Dawn Leday, episode number 45. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about breaking free from I don't know. So this episode is good for anyone who feels stuck or experiences decision paralysis, or maybe caught in the cycle of reflexively saying, I don't know, when faced with choices or challenges. We're going to unveil the illusion of I don't know, cultivate discernment for identifying when it's genuine uncertainty versus habitual responses, and how to utilize and build self trust in the face of I don't know. No matter where you lie in your level of self trust, there are 5 self trust secrets you can start practicing to create more goal success. Get your free download today and learn the 5 simple secrets for harnessing self trust to supercharge your goal success. Say goodbye to self doubt and confusion and discover the keys to reigniting your passion for your goals. Grab your copy now at theselftrustcoach.com/5 secrets. I don't know can easily slip off of our tongues, but more often than not, it can be a reflexive response rather than a true reflection of our understanding. Perhaps it seems easier than admitting what you do know, or perhaps you're judging what you do know as not enough. Maybe you second guess the accuracy of what you know. What all of these have in common is that it shows that there is something that you know, which really demonstrates that I don't know is not actually true. But saying it immediately shuts down what you do know. Think about it. It shuts down your agency, because when we say, I don't know, what you are not giving creed to is what you do know about getting more information, what you do know about making decisions of where you'd like to learn more or not. What you do know is how to delegate if it's not something that you deem worthy to know more about. Maybe you know you can delegate it or release it. Giving yourself the power of what you do know instead of giving it away as if not knowing something by utilizing this I don't know as a universal phrase, as if knowing something could ever be a block, because you're capable of learning anything and you're capable of deciding whether you want to or not. So stating I don't know as if it's this final call on how to move forward can be a disempowering. It can be an excuse that ignores your agency, that you get to decide whether you want to know more or whether you don't. And that is how we want to determine discernment, to cultivate discernment so that you can identify whether it's a genuine not knowing that you know how to move forward with, or is it a fear-based excuse? Because if it's a genuine not knowing, then you can decide, do I want to know more? Do I not want to know more? Do I want access to someone or a tool that does know this? or do I not? Do I want to reach out for support or help in knowing more about this, or do I not? It opens up so much more. Do I want to know portions of this and maybe not all of it? Do I want to know enough where if I delegate it to someone else, I know the results that I'm looking for? So much more powerful than just letting I don't know land on your plans and your goals. So, how can you identify the difference between a genuine not knowing versus maybe a fear based excuse or habit, reflexive response? The first is to tell yourself the truth about what you do know. Where you do know, you can look for more information. Who you do know, you can look to for guidance or mentorship. What level of information you want to know about this. If you don't want to do any of these things, just ask yourself why. Maybe you genuinely don't believe it's worth it. Check in. Do you like your reason? And if you do, amazing. Then it's less that you don't know, and it's more that you've decided that you don't want to move forward to know more. Maybe you get excited with what you do know and you do want to learn more. If so, great. Then again, it's still less that you don't know, it's that you're finding ways to learn more. Now, I want to be clear that there's absolutely nothing wrong with not knowing something. But when it comes to reaching for goals, it can be a progress blocking barrier. If we let it land as if it's an end, as if I don't know is the end to anything. Because the truth behind this barrier can be both enlightening and self trust buildings. So we want to look further instead of just letting it land. Because indulging in the confusion of I don't know or shutting down with by letting it just land and letting that be an end is often the sign of a lack of confidence or a lack of belief in what you want to get done. And so, in that, it ignores your ability and your past evidence that you can tackle uncertain situations. It ignores your ability to make decisions and trust your truth. So, looking beyond the statement can help you discern whether it is a genuine not knowing that you know exactly what to do with, whether it's an excuse, whether there's some fear or some disbelief there that can be addressed, or whether it's just less about I don't know and more about I don't want to. And if you like your reasons for that, own it and move forward. And if you don't, it's an invitation to take a look and see what's going on for you. Either way, when you tell yourself the truth, you're nurturing self trust. So if you notice, I don't know is coming up and it's hindering your progress, be truthful with yourself. What does it represent? Is it an actual not knowing? Is it a fear of what you do or don't know? A disbelief in yourself and your capabilities? Create a safe space to be honest with no demands or requirements to act on what you discover as the truth. Listen to yourself with love and curiosity. Then, without judgment, decide what you want to do with this information. Remind yourself of what you are capable of and still require no action from yourself. Then, when you're clear on the truth behind I don't know and what you're capable of, make a decision of how you want to move forward from that place where you've made it safe to be honest with yourself, where you've made a decision that you can own, not because you don't know, but because you do know you. So, what will you take away from today's episode? My goal is for you to challenge your own use of the phrase, I don't know. Understand its subtle impact on progress and your belief in yourself and the accessing of what you can believe about yourself. Learn to differentiate between genuine uncertainty and reflexive responses. Cultivate belief in your ability to navigate challenges and make informed decisions. And foster self trust in your honest reflection on what is behind this phrase, I don't know. Thank you for joining me today on the Self Trust Solution Podcast. If you loved this episode, don't forget to leave me a review. This helps me reach new listeners, continue to create content, and brings me joy in my mission to serve. Join us next week for episode number 46. Thanks for tuning in and to have a trust-filled week. Are you ready to achieve your goals without the pain of doubt, fear, and worry? Join the Self-Trust Lab, where we're re-engineering your self-trust for massive achievement. Don't miss out on this exciting new way to achieve your goals. Your best self is yet to come. Join us at theselftrustcoach.com/the Self-Trust Lab. See you inside.